Hey, lovely listeners, welcome back to another episode of The Mending Muse. I'm your host, Michelle. Today's topic is a puzzling situation that many of us have encountered. It's when he says he doesn't want a relationship, yet he keeps finding ways to stay in touch. It's an enigma that leaves us scratching our heads and questioning, what on earth does this mean? Well, let's unravel this message together. When a man declares that he doesn't want a relationship, it's usually a clear indicator that he doesn't envision a long-term romantic future with you. It might sting a bit to hear that, but it's important to face the truth head-on. But then, why does he keep contacting you? If he's not interested in a serious commitment, then why does he keep the communication lines open? The answer to this might be simpler than we think. It could be that he enjoys your company. He likes talking to you, spending time with you, and sharing experiences with you. But at the same time, he's not prepared or willing to commit to a relationship. Another possibility is that he's interested in something casual. He might be looking for a hookup or a friends with benefits situation. This is where things can get tricky. Because while he's enjoying the benefits of a casual arrangement, you might be longing for something more substantial. Now, it's crucial to remember that every situation is unique. People have different motivations, and their actions may not always align with their words. So it's essential to keep an open mind and not jump to conclusions. In conclusion, when a man says he doesn't want a relationship, it usually means he doesn't have long-term romantic plans with you. But if he's still reaching out, keeping the lines of communication open, it could mean he enjoys your company. It's a complex situation, but don't worry, we're here to navigate these murky waters together. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into this topic in the next segment. But why? Why would he do this, I hear you ask? Well, let's dive into some possible reasons. There could be several motivations behind this puzzling behavior, and it's important to remember that every situation is unique. One possibility is that he genuinely enjoys your company. You could be a source of comfort, a friend, or someone who understands him. He might find your conversation stimulating, your presence comforting, or your friendship invaluable. However, he may not be prepared for the commitment and responsibilities that come with a serious relationship. Alternatively, he might be unsure about his feelings. Emotions can be a tricky terrain to navigate, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. He could be experiencing a whirlwind of emotions, from attraction to confusion, and keeping in touch allows him to explore these feelings without the pressure of a formal relationship. He's keeping you close while he figures things out. Let's consider another scenario. He could be using you as a backup plan. This might sound harsh, but some people like to keep their options open. It's a safety net of sorts. If his other plans don't work out, he knows he can always fall back on you. He's keeping you in the picture, but not in the way you might hope or deserve. Lastly, he might be contacting you for an ego boost. We all crave validation and affirmation to some degree. You responding to his messages and showing interest in him could be feeding his ego, making him feel wanted and boosting his self-esteem. It's not about a genuine connection, but more about his need for reassurance. But remember, these are only possibilities. It's essential to communicate openly about your concerns and feelings. Let him know how his actions affect you. And above all, remember your worth. You should never be someone's backup plan or ego booster. If you feel that's the case, it's time to reevaluate the situation. So, to sum it up, he might be using you as a backup plan or for an ego boost. But only open, honest communication can reveal the true reasons behind his actions. Now let's tackle the tricky part: how to respond to these mixed messages. You might be feeling confused, frustrated, or even a little hurt. And that's completely normal. Mixed messages can create a whirlwind of emotions, but remember, it's crucial to approach this situation with clarity and open communication. So how do you do that? First, resist the urge to play detective or mind reader. Instead, have a candid conversation with him. Tell him you've noticed his behavior and express how it's impacting you. It's essential to stay honest and direct, but also empathetic. After all, he might be grappling with his own confusion and uncertainty. During this conversation, ask him about his intentions. What does he hope to gain from your interaction? Is he looking for a casual friendship, a no-strings-attached arrangement, or is he unsure about his feelings? Remember, it's not about cornering him into a relationship, but understanding where he stands. Now, this might feel a little uncomfortable, and that's okay. Conversations like this are seldom easy, but they're necessary. They help clear the air and set expectations. The next step is expressing your feelings. Be clear about what you want. If you're okay with a casual arrangement, convey that. But if you're seeking something more serious and his intentions don't align with yours, it's important to communicate that too. Lastly, and most importantly, don't forget to set your boundaries. It's easy to get swept up in the wave of emotions and forget that your needs matter too. So make sure you draw the line where you need it. If his mixed messages are causing you stress, it's okay to take a step back. Remember, you're not obligated to stick around and decipher his intentions. In the end, it's all about maintaining a balance between understanding his perspective and protecting your emotional well-being. Remember, it's okay to prioritize yourself. It's okay to say no when something doesn't feel right. Your emotional well-being should always be a priority. So, what's next? You might be asking yourself. If he continues to reach out yet insists he doesn't want a relationship, it's time to consider your options. This could mean a multitude of things. He might enjoy your company as friends, he could be undecided about his feelings, or he might be using you for emotional or physical support without commitment. The first step is to have an open, honest conversation. It's important to make your needs and wants clear. If you're looking for a romantic relationship, express that. If you're open to a casual friendship, let that be known. If you're uncomfortable with the situation, say so. Remember, your feelings are valid and they should be heard. However, if after expressing your feelings, he continues to send mixed signals and isn't willing to commit, it might be time to take a step back. This doesn't necessarily mean ending all contact, but perhaps reducing the frequency or depth of your interactions. It's essential to protect your emotional well-being and not let yourself be used as a backup plan or ego boost. In this situation, it's crucial to remember that you're not alone. Many people have found themselves in a similar predicament, and it's okay to feel confused or upset. But don't let these feelings keep you from pursuing what you want and deserve. You deserve to be in a relationship where your feelings are reciprocated, where you're valued and respected. If this person can't provide that, it's okay to reconsider the relationship. It's okay to choose yourself first. Moving forward might seem daunting, but it's a necessary step. Whether that means continuing the relationship with clear boundaries, transitioning to a platonic friendship, or cutting ties altogether, remember that you are in control. You have the power to decide what's best for you. And so, if you find that you're not on the same page, despite your best efforts to communicate and understand each other, it might be time to reconsider the relationship. It's a tough decision, but sometimes it's the best one you can make for your emotional well-being. Remember, you deserve happiness, respect, and love. Don't settle for anything less. If you're still puzzled by his actions, have a heart-to-heart talk with him. Openness and honesty are key to understanding his true intentions. Ask him directly what he wants from the relationship. But remember, it's not just about what he says, but also what he does. Actions, as they say, speak louder than words. So observe his behavior. Does he treat you with respect and kindness? Does he make an effort to spend quality time with you? Or does he only reach out when it's convenient for him? These patterns can reveal a lot about his genuine feelings and intentions. If you notice he's not putting in the same effort or his actions don't match his words, it might be a sign that he's not as committed as you are. In such cases, it's essential to prioritize your own emotional well-being. If they don't align, don't be afraid to reconsider the relationship. Sometimes, taking a step back and reflecting can be incredibly beneficial for your well-being. Just like a painter stepping back to see the full canvas, so too can we benefit from distancing ourselves from confusing situations. When we're in the thick of things, it's often hard to see the bigger picture. But stepping back allows us to gain a fresh perspective. We can reflect on our feelings, our needs, and our desires. We can assess if the situation aligns with our values and what we truly want from a relationship. This distance can also help us set our priorities straight. Are we giving too much? Are we settling for less than what we deserve? And finally, stepping back provides us with a chance to recharge. It's a break from the emotional roller coaster, a time to heal and regain strength. It can help you gain clarity, set priorities, and recharge.